In this video, I will show you the level design and blockout of my FPS multiplayer map Cruise. It takes place inside a cruise ship that has crashed into the coastline of the Sahara Desert. Overlooking the site are steep cliffs and a beautiful castle, and inside the ship players can navigate hallways, as well as an engine room and a dining hall, which both serves as the bomb sites. It's a classic 3-lane layout, mostly symmetrical with a few exceptions. In the video, I'll focus on sightlines and potential player positions, showing you the perspectives of both attackers and defenders. Okay, so I will show you the beach area now, and this is a picture of the whole area. You can see that there are 2 ramps leading into ship, into the dining hall, and you've got a vantage point over the beach where the defenders will probably put some kind of sniper up there. So you need to take that sniper out to efficiently use the beach to get into the dining hall and bomb site A. So we will walk down this hallway, and don't mind the mannequins, they're only here for scale. Attackers get to this point where you can go to stairs, you can go to kitchen, or you can go to the engine room. We will go to stairs and I will show you the beach. So past these garbage bins, down the stairs into the water, and here is beach. And beach is really pretty. You got this view here with the castle here and sunset, which is really nice. And you got some nice god rays here even. So when you get to beach, this is the vantage point I was talking about. The defenders will put a player up there and you need to take him out. You can use this cliff to play him, like this. You can also use this ledge here and try to shoot him through the cliff. And you play these 2 positions to try to disorient him and try to take him out. And if you do, you can actually start to use cliff here and get up here. You need still to protect yourself from this side, because dining hall, there might be players there. He will communicate that he's been taken out and they will maybe try to stop you. But if you can get up here, you got a really strong flanking position. And you can even use this this entrance here and actually physically flank them and get into bomb site A, which is very nice. As the attackers, if you don't want to get up this cliff and try to take the vantage point, you could go up the ramp here, which would be better if you take that sniper out. And then you need to play these positions. You need to take that. There might be a player up there. And when you get here, there might be 1 player up there. And there. You could also, if you want to, try to play the long beach. You go through the water. This will protect you from that side. You are quite open from this side, so you might want to take that player out before you do this. You can get up this ramp, go to connector, and bomb site B. Or you do the same thing as I told you before. You can like flank here and try to take out players in bomb site A. And that is pretty much what you do as the attacking team. Everything is centered around this vantage point and trying to take that thing out. And when you do that, you could actually play this way more efficiently, and it opens up a lot of tactical options. Okay, so let's now look at the defending team. So what you do is that to protect beach, that is, you go down this hole in the ship into the water here. You could, if you want to, put like a player here. It is not the strongest position if you compare it to up there, but it is a possibility, and you could try to rush and maybe hide a little bit, go around this corner. They might spot you, so it might not be the best thing to do. So what most players will probably do, what is the best tactic, is to get up to the vantage point and get the high ground. And yeah, you get this point, and you could try to cover beach. They will try to play these 2. You need to take him out. The entire team might actually even be here. You could cover the ramp here, which is very nice. You could use this cover here to keep you safe from kitchen, because there might be a player in kitchen trying to take you out. So you can use this and just fully hearted focus on the beach. And yeah, you can use this. If they take bomb site A and you're not dead, you can actually stay here and try to help your team and coordinate and synchronize your retake. And during that retake, you can either stay here and try to, snipe them, or you can actually also rush and help your team more actively. And yeah, that is what the defending players will try to do. Okay, next we will look at attackers and how they might approach getting to bomb site A through kitchen or the dining hall. This map shows the entire area, and you can see the kitchen, you can see an elevator area that is like a side path, and you can see the entire dining hall. So what it's important here to do is to synchronize your attack with maybe the beach team, if you have a beach team, or at least through kitchen and the elevator area, so you can attack from 2 different directions. And I will show you this now. We'll go down this hallway again. Here is stairs, kitchen, and engine room over there. We will go to kitchen. This is not really meant to be a combat area. It might be, but most games will not. So you can use these boxes here if you want to help and take out the sniper out at beach. Or if you approach from this direction, you want to take out players over here. There might be one player up there, or at that box, or over there. Those are the most common places players usually try to camp and take you out. If you're able to take those players out, or maybe one of them, you can actually jump through here and attack bomb site A. And I will show you this whole area very soon. What you also can do if this fails, or you feel like, oh, I'm too pressured, I can't really get into this area, is that you can walk around here and you can use this elevator area to get there. So you get this spot where you need to take out players over here. Might be one there at this plant. You can use this as covers to get in. Also this long thing, you can run here, try to get from this direction. And there might be a player over there. So when you get here, you need to check that spot up here, because there might be one up there, and that spot. And then try to get into the actual bomb site. Like mentioned, if all this, you feel like all this fails and you can't really do that, you could take this leap of faith and just jump into engine room. It is a very risky strategy. There will be players here defending, but it is a possibility if like you and another player want to try it, and maybe they are rotating to A for some reason, you could go. You could do that. I will show you a bomb site. So the actual dining hall. This is the bomb site. So you will get from this direction, or as attackers, you might go up the ramp here from beach and get from this direction. You want to synchronize this, so you attack from at least 2 different directions. Preferably taking out the sniper, one team goes up the ramp, and another team goes kitchen or the elevator area. Okay, and now over to defenders. What the defenders will do is you walk here. This is very close. You could use this spot. This is an elevated spot where you can take out people at kitchen or the elevator area. But you are kind of not that protected because they can shoot you from 2 different directions. And your crosshair might be here, but the player is on the other side and you need to do this all the time. So it's not the best spot. It's quite risky. You could, if you want to, get to this spot instead. You are protected from the kitchen and you can fully focus on this. But if they actually get up ramp, they can take you out very, very easily. So keep contact with your sniping player out there, so you know if they're there or not. And then you can, guard this. And you can also go here. This is maybe the safest of them all. They can't really get to you from this direction if they don't get really into A. And you can shoot them when they try to go into bomb site. You can also use this forward position. Very risky. It's very, if they rush you, it's a long way to get to better cover. But it is a strategy you can use if you want to. And what you want to do is probably put a player here. This is a strong position where you can guard kitchen. You get view of ramp, so you could, you and the sniper could, make sure that if like 4 players go up ramp, you will have 2 snipers trying to get this. So, you can cover kitchen and you can cover ramp. You are a little bit open to connector, and they might have a lurker in connector. So, you might want to stand like, further back, but, not the best thing, if you want to cover ramp. Okay, and lastly, we will talk about the engine room, so bomb site B. On this map, you can see engine room, and engine room overall is a little bit more complex when it comes to the spatial design. There's more spots to hide in, and there's a lot of different rooms. I will show you this very soon, but there's some hiding spots. One feature of engine room is that it's so close to the connector that it's almost the same kind of area. So you need to really look out for connector when you play engine room or defend engine room, for example. But I will attack the engine room now, and I will show you in game. So once again, we go through this hallway as the attacking player, and you will go to the engine room this time. You will pass this kind of maintenance tunnel. You could use that if you want to get directly to the connector, which is like a lurk play. So now you're inside the connector, which is not really like, you know, just a hallway. It is a whole space. You could use this. There will be combat here maybe. And this is one of the ways to attack the engine room. There might be a player at this box here. There might be a player there between these two engines. There might be a player over there, and there might be a player over there. So as attackers, you need to like check first, you know, the far corner. Then you can check that spot, and then the closest spot. And you know, if he's not there, you could start to get into, you know, fight your way into engine room. You need to check these spots, and a player might be there to cover connector, so you can take him out. But notice overall that there's a lot of like corners here. You know, you might want to check back here. But down here, a player might hide over there behind these boxes. There's a weird space down there where they can hide, which is very interesting. So this is overall a more complex spatial design on this area. So if you get here, you could, you know, continue forward if you want to, and try to get to balcony. So there's a balcony here. It's open, not a lot of covers, but it's still a vantage point. It's still up high. And you can use this, you know, to, you know, take out players and get to bomb site. If you go down this ramp and you choose that route, once again, you take out that player, you check your corners so there's nobody there, and then you need to, you know, look over here, and then you plant your bomb. Connector is here. It is very, very close. So you need to, you know, if they rotate to retake, you need to be prepared for that, and you can use this spot to defend if they try to rotate, and at this side too. So you might want to attack engine room from this direction. You can use this if you want to, like, you know, take out a balcony player maybe. But basically, this is no ramp. You need to jump down here. So you need to jump, and then, you know, you're down in engine room. But you are open from all over the place. I mean, you could be shot from there. You can be shot from this box, from that box, from this box, from the hiding spots. So this is like a thing you could do if you want to, but you need to coordinate that with maybe a regular attack from this direction, or maybe someone from connectors. You do all 3 or 2 of these strategies to get into the spot. Okay, so now I am the defending team. So what you do is that you turn this way and go straight into the engine room. You might use 2 players for this, because, you know, 3 players is probably needed for bomb site A and beach. So 2 players, 1 maybe here. You could use this spot and this spot in between the engines, and also this spot in the box, quite forward. You know, you can't see if they get here until they're very close. That is one of the positions to like guard this this side room. You could, if you want to, have a player up here at balcony and, you know, keep watch over there. But if they just rush, they will get to this area behind here and they could flank you. You might want to stand here. You can't see this area, but you have pretty nice view of connector. And, you know, it's hard for them to aim up and shoot you while they go in, and they need to check corners over here. So this might be a strong position if you really know that they will go through connector. Maybe sniper out at beach told you so, because he can see into the connector a little bit. And as the defending player, you want 1 player down at the actual site. So you might want to have 1 here at elevator, cover that. Or more forward here, cover that, or the connector. You see, you know, almost the entire connector. You might want a player here. You see connector. I wouldn't suggest to have a player this forward because you're very open, but you know, it's a possibility. How I designed this is if you choose to defend this side, you can see, like, you know, you have a strong position in connector, and you can stop players from getting from this maintenance tunnel, but you can't see the other side. And if you're at this side, same thing. You see almost all of connector, strong position, but you can't really see if they're coming. So this is a space that, like, you know, requires, you know, a spotter, kind of like, you know, from the sniping point over there at beach. So you know if they get into connector, then you can focus on this. And you need someone that's, you know, look at this area. So you know if they, you know, try the side room, kind of. I want to talk a little bit also about rotation quickly. If they take this engine room, there's some optionality to what you want to do as the defending team that is now turned the attacking team. If you are the sniper here, they take B. You could rotate. You can also, shoot people here if you want to, but you can't see all the way. You can rotate by, just running into A and using the leap of faith thing. So you can do this. You can also go to spawn, down spawn and attack from that direction. Or you can jump into the water here and use this tunnel. This tunnel leads straight to balcony. It's quite short. So you've got these boxes here you can use to, take players out if there's somebody here. And then you can, gain the high ground and try to take people out at engine room. And also, connector is really important for the engine room. And notice how short it is between A, up here, A, and B. You can rotate very quickly. So, when you take a site, you need to quickly set up defenses and respond to whatever your opponent is doing. And yeah, that is pretty much the whole map, I think. I don't think I forgot anything. So thank you.